Welcome everyone to the relaunching of my interview series, Ghezzy Vision, where I sit down with some of the city's most creative individuals and delve deeper into their craft. In this first episode, I sit down with L-Brain to discuss his new project, Respect the Turn Up, as well as how he got into hip-hop, and he also shares a cool story about sharing the stage with some members of the Wu-Tang Clan. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and make sure to hit the subscribe, like, and notification buttons. Thank you. 24 years up in the same hood, man. Shit, I love G-Town. It's my fucking heart, you know? This for all my G-Town niggas. Oh, we live, yo.
Word.
What's up, people, yo? I'm sitting here chilling with my dog, L-Brain, you know, a.k.a. L-Breezy, you know what I mean? What's good, brother?
Pretty good, man. How are you? Can't complain.
I'm doing pretty good, you know. I'm excited to be doing, you know, one of these interviews. I'm starting to do these little one-on-one interviews with, you know, different artists and creators and stuff within the city. So I appreciate you welcoming me into your spot.
Of course.
And doing this interview.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
So, you know, let's begin, yo.
Alright.
So why don't you explain to the people what Respect the Turn Up is?
So Respect the Turn Up, my debut EP. I think it's gonna be out by the time this video is out, so it's out now.
Go stream that.
Go
stream that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's gonna be on all the platforms.
Yes, sir. All platforms: iTunes, Spotify,
Google
all that
Play,
stuff.
Amazon,
Yeah.
all that stuff. That's what's up.
It's gonna be like a full-length EP, like 8 songs, straight up all bangers, man. You know, just coming in like gonna hit hard. You know, hoping to cause a stir. So, you know, check out for that.
Okay,
That Respect the Turn Up.
Why'd you name it Respect the Turn Up?
Well, cause like during like the time I was making this project, it was like right when I was like starting to meet all like the people like in the industry, like you and like GK and like say like since like Band City, like all that time long ago, right? And that's when I like really like, you know, I actually got into a studio to record, and as soon as I was able to, I started like working on a project. And then just at the time, like just like meeting all these like dope rappers, like going to my homie Tutal, his first music video, like that shit was like so crazy. And then like all the other like stuff that like, you know, rappers do is just like, 'cause you turn up fat, like you kind of like gotta respect it, because like they work so hard and then they turn up so hard, you know.
Almost like a work hard, play hard type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
sure.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
How many songs are we expecting on this joint?
It's 8 songs, 7 plus a bonus, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Is there any features you can do? I guess since it's gonna be out by the time that this interview comes out, go stream it now.
Yeah.
Can you tell us who we're gonna expect for some features or production?
Production, man, there's NSC Production. Shout out my boy NSC. Got 1 track. Polo Boy Shawty is 1 track also. That's one of my singles. CKN, I can't forget CKN. He produced 6 tracks out of 8 on this project. He's my homie. You know, I've known him for like 3 years now. So like, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So it's a CKN heavy project. So who is CKN? Maybe explain a little bit about that, since we're gonna hear so much about him.
CKN, man, he's I met him through this like school program that we had. He was from a different school, but like the program was held at our school. It was like a music like an industry type thing, like it's kind of like a trades program, but like for music industry type stuff. They have like a film one too. So yeah, like I just met him there, and then we like always like fucked around, made beats in class, and like at the end of the year we had to put on a show, right? So, you know, we cooked up a beat together. It was like for the show, it was like a really actually insane song. It's like an old school type beat, and then like switches to like a hype shit, right? And damn, I gotta find that song. But yeah, like we cooked up that one song, and then it was like, yo, we gotta like keep doing this, man, you know. And then we're just like, I feel like we kind of like have a vibe now, like for beats wise now, like he knows my style, so like now I think we're even gonna be coming out with like even more deadlier shit, man, you know.
That's important to have that vibe and that, you know, like
Yeah.
that connection between the artist and the producer, you know.
Yeah.
Like it makes for better cohesion when you make the songs.
I
So,
agree.
why don't you take me a little bit through the recording process of the album? Like, where did you record it? How long did it take you? Who was there kind of helping along?
So first of all, it was recorded at Compound Studios by Araz, mix and mastered by Araz, whole project.
Okay.
So, you know, shout out to Araz, he's the broski. The recording progress, it's kind of, I don't know, for this, like, cause I was, like, this is my first project, right? So I'm like, really trying to find my sound, like, still, but like, I feel like I got onto something and I'm just like, gonna keep going with it, cause that's what I feel like doing. So I'm gonna keep going with it, but like, it was kind of all over the place, to be honest, because it was like some songs I wrote, I was like high, others like I wasn't. Like some shit was like just freestyles, like just like random shit. Like one song, it's like it's mainly like a freestyle, like I freestyled the hook and then like I just like, you know, freestyle and then like kind of like write to it. It's called How I Do It. It's on Respect the Turn Up. But yeah, and of course I have like some homies in the studio. Like sometimes I bring my cousins. You know, Too Tall. He's always in the studio with me. You know, and just like a bunch of people that come to Compound, man. Compound's like a family, you know. So like we all like work together. You know, they have a thing on the wall that says "favor for a favor." You know, build and connect. You know, so like that, and that's what I feel like Compound really actually does that. Like, you know, it's like a family.
Oh, that's what's up.
So yeah, it was always like it really actually it helped my recording progress because it made it feel like it was like a second home almost, you know. So I was just like, you know, I didn't have to like feel like, oh, like this person is gonna like think I'm bad or whatever. I'm just like all right, like, you know, how can he not fuck with this, you know?
What can we expect in the way of music videos?
Oh, music videos, man. We got we just filmed this past month music video for one of the tracks on my EP called Run It Up. It's like probably like it's the latest track I added on the project. Like it's the newest track out of all the tracks on that project. So, you know, we almost got that wrapped up. That'll be out real soon, man. Sooner than you think.
Will it be out by the time they see this?
Pardon me?
Will it be out by the time they see this?
Hopefully. I think so. Okay. And I forgot to add, you know, the music video, all done by Reaper Films, man. You know, he's the guy behind the camera. That's my cousin. You know. Yeah, that's my cousin. So, you know, we always working together. So just be on the lookout, you know, because we got some shit coming, you know.
Well, that's what's up. Well, I have to tell you, I'm excited for that. Yo, I'm excited to, you know.
Yeah.
So if someone who never heard you before, and you're trying to describe to them what L Brain sounds like, or what they can expect when they're listening to L Brain or Respect the Turn Up sonically.
Sonically.
Yeah.
A lot of melodies. Some not majorly. Well, I guess I could say it's focused on melody, but to me it's like the flow, like the way I flow on tracks, and I feel like, I don't know, people always tell me like I have like a good voice for recording, and so like I just kind of do it like what naturally comes, and it's kind of, I don't know, like beats are like trap beats. It's like trap sound, you know, like trap influence, but you know, there's definitely different influences in there from old to new, because you know I'm a like student of hip hop from the beginning, you know, so like.
Well, speaking of influences, who are some of your like
influences? Big one is like Wu-Tang Clan, like
Hey.
The RZA, I have like so much respect for him. Like the way he just like moved in the industry, like he created like so like a group of artists are signed to one label, but the solo artists can branch out and do like a cohesive thing with both labels, and like he was like the first to do that, and I just like, and he does like so much, like he does soundtracks for movies and directs stuff, writes books, you know, like I'm reading his book again. Wu-Tang for sure. 3 6 Mafia in terms of like getting me into this like trap shit, because like once I found them, and like, you know, I was like, oh, like I understand where like, you know, trap like basically came from, and how like from like the sound, and then like it's like from Memphis, and then it came to Atlanta, and then people like Gucci Man, T.I., J-Geezy came out, and then like now there's like all kinds of like trap music, you know, like
It's definitely evolved.
yeah.
And like, you know, been carried on.
So like that, they gave me like the appreciation for that, like how that music form, you know, came to be. But I also like didn't always like rap. I like rock and like metal and shit, like System of a Down, Linkin Park. Those are like big two bands for me that like I can always like listen to even to this day.
Are we ever gonna hear some System of the Down or Linkin Park inspired music from you?
Hopefully, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
that's
think that'd
something.
be really cool.
I think that's something I want to do. You know.
I think the people
Yeah.
really fuck with that.
I think that like, yeah, it'd be crazy, because you know I feel like a lot of people like hip nowadays they like hip hop and rock, you know, like you see like rappers like want to be saying they're rock stars and stuff. I think they just have like I don't know, something about both like cultures just have like parallels, I'd say, you know.
I agree. No, that's what's up. So how'd you even get into like start rapping?
Start rapping.
Take us back to the beginning.
Shit, man, I always love music. Like, if you know me, like, I always love music. Like, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with, like, Eminem, like, Linkin Park, and, like, System of a Down. But, like, I didn't think of, like, I was like, oh, how can I make, like, music? I was like, I don't play instruments. I'm gonna try singing, but, like, I'm not really comfortable singing. And I didn't really like, I didn't really like rap at the time, really.
More into the rock and roll.
Yeah, but then I saw this like the Wu-Tang Clan. It was like meant to be, you know, like Wu-Tang Clan and System of a Down collab song. They did a collab song, and I was like, oh, like I'll listen to it. And then like I found Wu-Tang, and then it was all over, man.
It's over from there.
Yeah.
And what a way to be introduced into hip hop. Wu-Tang
Right.
Clan. There's nothing better. Like, it's my favorite group, anyways. I actually, funny thing, I got to meet Ghostface Killah.
Two?
I got to meet, two! Oh, snap, you met Ghostface! Yo, actually, I think we might even talked about this before.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, yeah, I met Ghostface Killah too, yeah.
That's dope,
Got
man.
to dap him up.
Damn, bro, where'd you meet him?
He was doing a show at Venue. So I got to, I got to see him perform, him and Sheik Luch, and then
That's sick.
got to meet him afterwards. It was really dope, because he's like on my top 5 list, you know? So,
That's
so
awesome,
Ghostface
bro.
had, That's what's up.
Congratulations.
How'd you meet him?
Oh shit, well that's a more crazy story, man. I went to his show at the Rickshaw Theater with my bro Cody and his cousin. And they were looking, it was like a dope ass, fucking most hypest concert I've ever been to. I was fucking losing my mind, like screaming and shit. So I was like, yo, yeah, I was a little bit tipsy, so.
Off the sauce.
So, you know, and then they were like, yeah, looking for people to go in the crowd to sing a Wu-Tang song, like Protect Your Neck. And they're like, yo, who wants to come up here? And I was like, yo, I do. And I was like, and then like all my buddy Cody was like hyping me up and like saying like me and shit, and like trying to pick me. And then like Ghostface was actually like looking at me, and he was like, but like the other buddy was Killah Priest. He was like looking at some other people. Oh, because these people like they just got in the way. And then and then like they blocked Ghostface's view, and then like he was saying like, oh these guys, this guy, and then and I was like, ah, fuck, and I was like, I didn't get it, but like it's whatever, cause like I don't even know if I would like know the lyrics or whatever, right? But then like Ghostface was still like there, like after people passed, and he was like still like pointing at me, and then all these people were still pointing at me and shit too, and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this, and I look behind me, and like my buddy and all these guys are just hyping me up, and I'm like, shit, like, okay, I gotta do this, man, and then
Called upon.
yeah, and then you know I go up there, I'm like, yo, Ghostface, like holy shit, like you're like he's like one of my top 5 rappers too, like so like, I'm like holy. I'd say top 3.
Ghostface is definitely up there.
Like, so fucking yeah, and he was like, yo, do you know, like he's Ghostface, you know? He's like, yo, do you know Method Man's verse on Protect Your Neck? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, and he's like, spit it. I'm like, oh shit, because
on the spot.
I was like, I just started choking up, and I was like, oh shit, and then like Ghostface was like, oh man's getting like stuck over here. He's getting stuck, and then. He's like, do we know it? And then like one of the MC, like he was like a hype man. He started spitting the verse, and then I was like he said, it's the Method Man for short, Mr. Meth. And I was like, after those lines, I was like, okay, yeah, yeah. And then I was like, okay, and then like fucking, and then he's like. Fuck, when it came to that verse, man, I just like fucking, I went up there, I was like, it's the Method Man for short, Mr. Meth, and I just started jumping, I was like, move it on your left, and then like people like screaming and shit. Like, it's actually a video, I have a video on my phone, so like, yeah, like you can see all that, you know? Crazy. Yeah. And then like yeah, like you know I you know was talking to Ghostface afterwards, and like Killah Priest was like, yo, this guy's crazy, man, like it's like, cause I was like, cause they gave me the mic after to talk and shit, and I was like, yo, I was fucking drunk, you know, and I was like, yo, fucking I'm L Brain, and you gonna be seeing more of me, this and that, and then Ghostface was like, he was like beside me, and he's like, and I was just like going off saying about like my shit, and then Ghostface was like, yo, tell him where you from, and I'm like, and I'm from Vancouver, Canada, y'all, make some fucking noise, and then everyone's like, ah, and it was like, it's like, yo, that was like, that's some shit I'm never gonna forget, man.
You'll be seeing me in the future, man, no doubt. I ain't gonna tell it. I'm just gonna prove it. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, y'all. Make some
That's like a highlight of life there. What? Woo.
Yeah, I think that's probably like the peak.
Yo, I thought my Ghostface story was dope. Like this is a whole nother. That's dope. Oh man.
I always like talking about it, I get so like hyped and shit.
You should, man. You should. Like you got to meet. Not many people get to meet someone who they consider a top 3 rapper of all time. And not only did you get to meet him, you got to be on stage, you know, perform one of the most iconic verses. You know,
For sure. Yeah.
Got to get a little taste of the stage life. You know, with everybody cheering and stuff. That's what's up. You got any upcoming shows?
At the moment, July 21st, you know, there's a show going on held by Momentary Events. You know, they're a, you know, upcoming company started by a couple homies that I went to high school with. So, you know, supporting them, showing love. So, you know, we gonna get it. It's gonna be at, I forget the venue. I can't remember July 21st. It's gonna be on Granville Island.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like the shows over there on Granville Island. It's gonna be an all ages event.
I believe so. Yeah.
There we go. I'll be there. That's what's up. So you know, I know. Respect the turn up. It's, you know, it's nice. It's out. By the time you've seen this, it's out. Go stream it. It's everywhere. if you're cool, if you're real, you're gonna go stream it, you're gonna go give my man a few listens, if not many listens. It's fresh, it's out here now, but what's kind of next for L Brain?
What's next, man? You know, I think what's next is just try kind of like unplugging for a bit, you know, just like start like working, you know, just start writing shit, you know, just going hard at it. Cause I got a bunch of songs that I like have ideas for, and then like it just I have most of them. I have the hooks already written down. It's just like, you know, finding the right when I'm in the zone to write the verses. So at this point, it's just a matter of like making the songs happen, and then, you know, maybe there'll be a Respect the Turn Up Volume 2, you know.
Ooh, okay.
Like some like
Heard it here first.
yeah, some songs that didn't quite make the final cut of Respect the Turn Up, the first one, because that is an EP, right? I don't want to make it too long. Like
8 songs though. That's a nice
Yeah.
length for an EP
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Because, you know, it's a lot of short projects being put out.
For
People
sure.
call them 7-song projects, albums. And
yeah,
stuff, so
yeah.
to get an 8-song EP, it's very honest of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And one more question before we get out of here. Is there any sort of like, what are some some possible collabs you hope, or even some dream collabs, like, you know, some on the wish list that you're trying to knock out in the next year or two that you want to get to?
Man, dream collabs. I'm gonna start with some local cats, you know. Definitely gotta go with more J-Geezy, you know.
Hey,
You know, some more low key Operation boys, G Kane. From the city, I wanna work with Rude Nala. She's good. Yeah, I like her music. EBA Mob, I wanna get some shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
Famous K. As far as like celebrities, like people like
Yeah.
major industry people, like legends, well, not maybe necessarily not like,
But just
but,
people who are
yeah,
more on a more
yeah.
mainstream level, you know, more popular. Yeah.
Mainstream success,
Yes.
right? Yeah. I definitely want to feel like I could like bang out a dope project with like Metro Boomin.
Okay.
You know, I want to start doing some more like West Coast shit. So maybe like, I feel like me and Snoop Dogg could make some pretty good bangers. You know, definitely gotta get a Ghostface verse.
Oof.
RZA, the Genius. I gotta get a Wu-Tang Clan song, man.
God. Okay, let me tell you, if I got a RZA beat with the Jizza and fucking Ghostface on the track, I might literally just never rap again. That might just be it for me, you know. That's my goal in life has been accomplished. That's the greatest song ever to be released, you know. Like,
Nothing can top that, man.
right? Yo, I like that. I like that wish list, yo. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna come true, you know. Maybe I don't have no crystal ball or anything, but I see great things for your future, and I cannot wait for Respect to Turn Up to come out. I'm gonna be at the release party. I'm chilling, turning up, bumping this. I'm gonna be streaming it. You know, when the music video comes out, we're gonna run down on the show.
It's gonna be live. I think we're gonna be premiering the music video at the release party.
Oh,
Yeah,
word.
we're just
There
gonna
we go.
premiere it, not release it yet. So, you know,
Okay.
it's that exclusive, you know, exclusive.
So, you know, by the time you see this, my man's tape's gonna be out. L Brain, Respect the Turn Up on all streaming platforms. You gotta go check that out. Yo, my brother, thank you very much for doing this interview.
No problem, man.
Can't wait
Thank
to
you
see
for
what's
having
next.
me. Yes, sir.
Of course.
Yo, shout out Low Key Operations,
Long
man.
live low key.
Yes,
baby.
sir. Long live Low Key.